Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between our visitors and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. There's Nick Foles ready to bring out this Jacksonville offense. Nick was the MVP of Super Bowl 52, of course. Signed the big money deal to take over as a starting quarterback following the 5-year run of Blake Bortles, who wound up in L.A. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. They'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 56 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Foles. The open man is Westbrook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Now Foles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Foles. And it's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Let's go.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Leonard Fournette, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guy take over at the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to him.
That's our fault. Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And here now a spin. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And down to the 16-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Seth DeValve, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the 2nd quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
They'll drop the throw. And this is incomplete. So they take a big...
Got it. Mike 29. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. Hey, exit. 29 down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's got Smith here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Los Angeles. We go. 60 outlaw. Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Chargers! He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You've got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football. Seems like we've seen the Seahawks quite a bit in prime time the last few weeks, and we get them again tonight as they head down to L.A. to take on the Rams. And then tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, it's Giants-Eagles from Chile, Philadelphia. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
They're looking to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2nd and 6. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a big turnover.